Alright, so to start, you're going to want to make sure you get your car in jack stands so that you can get underneath the vehicle. Alright, so for this part, all you're going to need is a 10mm socket and a 19mm socket. And so this is what this stock exhaust is going to look like. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Yeah. So the flange right here, you can see I already started taking the nuts off, but there's a nut here and a nut here on the flange, and then there's brackets right here that hold up the rubber exhaust mount. And so these brackets on both sides just have two bolts you'll take out, and those are just like right above the like tailpipe on both sides. So you're just going to take those out and take those out, and then you'll move on to the next step. Alright, so now you should have 4 of these 10mm bolts and 2 of the nuts that were holding the exhaust flange on. That's right there. And this is upside down right now, but that's where the bracket mounts to the car. So what I did is take one of these 2 nuts, just so that it doesn't rattle around, and put it on the flange basically as like a spacer. So you'll take whichever one of these nuts, doesn't really matter, and put it on here and just put it all the way on until you get all the way to the flange, and then you'll basically just reverse the process of taking it off and install it. So there's just going to be a little bit of thread going through the flange right here under the car, and you'll put just one bolt or one nut on the opposite side of this, which I'll show you in a second. And then this obviously is going to be spaced out that far, so then you're gonna have, you won't be able to put both of these back in, so you can just use one bolt to hold it in. Alright, so now you're probably going to want another person to help you get the muffler back on, because it's kind of heavy. Alright, so we just got the nut in between the 2 flanges between the exhaust and the muffler, and then you bolt, or you tighten down this nut after, and then just put both of those bolts back into the bracket, the exhaust, and you're done. You just got to lower the car back down, and
like this is the right side, the bolt is like the holes, and I'm supposed to go like in like that, but previously he had it like this.
Hey.
So the hole was like that.
What?